Okay, we kind of forgot the boys are like, vlog, Mom, vlog. You haven't vlogged in a while, for one. And two, we're actually doing something. There's a woodchuck. Okay, so you can't make this stuff up. We'll have to zoom in. But right up by this door, see it?
Now it's by did you see it?
Yeah, they can see it.
Oh,
Or is it a woodchuck or something else?
it looks like a weasel. Or it's a really skinny woodchuck.
It is skinny. Well, I wonder where it's gonna go. There it goes, there it goes.
I think it's a really. Where are you going?
Where did it go?
It's by that mousetrap.
Oh.
Oh.
The wildlife out here. We've had a
wildlife.
hawk eating a rabbit. Now we have a woodchuck friend.
Where'd
As
he
long
go?
as he doesn't have a house, you know, like a little, I don't know what like a den? Do they live in a den?
Yeah.
As long as they don't have a den here. Anyway, so we're here to do a few random things. Some cleaning stuff, check the vending machine, mud the new drywall in the women's bathroom where that leak was happening. And there was one more thing. There was a fourth thing. I don't remember what it was.
Goes a weasel. Up goes a weasel.
Okay, with these goofies. So it'll be fun. But yes, we haven't vlogged in a while. So that was a good idea, Barrett. Thank you.
Here we
All
are.
right. We'll show you what we got going once we get in. Josh is carrying all the stuff in. You guys have some toys for the day?
Yeah.
Yeah? Hopefully we won't be here very long. That's a famous last word. So. Okay, well with the excitement of the whatever it was, weasel, whatever, I kind of forgot to do my normal intro. So it is Sunday, July 14th. We haven't vlogged in probably a couple weeks. No, not yet. You were gonna do it. We haven't vlogged in a couple weeks because we were closed for the week of the 4th. We were at nationals with our competition team, and now we've been kind of back at it playing catch up. Lots of office stuff this last week as we work to get everything set up for the season. We technically roll over one season to the next and do the big switch as of July 1st, which we're closed that week. So it's like coming back technically and doing it. So anyway, he's trying to get a timer set here. Yeah, so timer, and then put your 20 minutes in, and then timer again. And then there it goes.
Okay.
20 minutes to play the switch, and then they switch. So anyway, that's what we're up to today. I gotta go find Josh. Okay, I found Josh. He's in the ceiling. He's up there checking the water leak to see. It really looks like it stopped with whatever he did, and it does. So he fixed it, or tried to fix it, then checked and thought it was still leaking, but now it hasn't leaked again. So I don't know. We're guessing that it was just still like water that was already kind of in that area that was still leaking after he thought he fixed it, we're hoping. So we're gonna go ahead and mud that drywall piece that he's put out. I can show you that quick. I don't know if I showed you this or not. It's been a couple weeks. I don't remember what you've seen and what you haven't. First floor women's bathroom. That's the leak. So it has a new piece of drywall in there, and then it had a bucket sitting on top of it to see if it was still leaking, and it isn't. So we're gonna go ahead and tape that and mud that, and then what will ultimately have to happen in here is, you can see they've had issues. This isn't us. They've had issues with this before, and apparently over here as well. And so and they never repainted the ceiling, and so once we get done with this, we will repaint, which sucks because it's kind of a big, like, you can't just start and stop and just do the area unless we can find the matching paint, which I'm sure we can't. So we're gonna have to repaint this whole ceiling here and all the way over to there and here. I mean, you have to repaint the whole ceiling, because where would you stop with a different color? But the good thing is, I hate these vents. They just look really crappy. They're like half falling off. You can see that one a little bit better, how it's falling off on the back end, the back side. So new vents up that will look nicer, and paint ceiling. So that, and then hopefully nothing leaks, although I feel like that's unlikely, being that they've obviously had some issues with that. Do you think we're just gonna keep having leak problems?
Probably.
Yeah. Is it because the pipes are just like kind of old?
Old and the water's hard.
Because the building's only 20 years old, so it's not like they're super, super old, but the water's really hard out here, and so they seem to be in not great shape. So,
They're already fixed in 4 spots up there.
well, obviously you can look at the paint and see they've had issues like over here.
So I don't know why they just didn't rip it out and put PEX in or something.
Why are we not doing that then? Right? Right? Yeah. Probably because it costs money. Probably the same reason they didn't do it too, right? Put a Band-Aid on it. I don't know. So we'll have to decide if we really do want to repaint all of this or not. But anyway, I'm going to check the janitor's closet next. I have a few more mop pads that need to go in there. They're like reusable ones. And then, what else? Oh, I had some cleaner that I left in the car. Oops. And, I gotta get all the dirty rags and take them home and wash them. So that's one of the things on our list. So I'm gonna do that now. All right, I'm in the lovely first floor janitor's closet. So we just gotta grab these, all the dirty towels, and take them home and wash them. And also check on to make sure that they have enough. Oh, they've used a lot. So, I mean, they have new ones, and they have these, but they've also used a lot. So, but these can all be used. Those are all good ones, clean ones. And I mean, if I do them tonight, I will bring them back. So there's 3 rooms in this building that have baskets that look like this. So this is one of the 3. Fully aware that someone else could do this. I get it. Like, I've had a lot of people who watch this vlog who are, managers of restaurants or different places, and they're like, you shouldn't be doing all this. I get it. Right now, we just don't have that facilities person. So we are doing our best. It is what it is. It is what it is for now. Fully aware, and at some point we will work to that point of having somebody who's really responsible for the facilities in general. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna grab these and take them home and wash them. I've recruited a helper. Can you push the button, Brooksy? We're gonna go up to the 2nd floor. Whoa, good thing there's metal things there.
2.
Yep. We're headed up to the 2nd floor because there's 2 other closets up there, or rooms up there, that have the dirty rags in them from the teachers cleaning studios at the end of the night. So we are going to grab those as well. Brooks, you get right or left? You want to go left first? Okay. All right. Are you a good helper?
Yep.
Keep going.
That's the closet right
Nope,
there.
not that one. Keep moving.
Oh, I know where all that
To the left. Yep. Don't run it into anything. Slow down. Right here. Yeah?
Those are real ice packs. Those are real
Ice packs are in there too. Yep. Okay, so we come to check these rags in this closet, and this should be like from the pink studio, the black studio, the blue studio, the gray studio. There's 4 studios on this side of the hall, and every night at the end of the night, the teachers have a list of things they're supposed to do. Wipe things down and things like that. Clean the mirrors. Like, somebody's always going to touch a mirror, right? Especially little kids. Open for a week And there's no dirty ones in here. That's a follow-up, I guess, that needs to happen. Let's go check the other side of the hall. See if those teachers have it. That's another thing, actually, that I'm really thinking about changing up. So if you're a teacher and watching this, because I know some of the teachers watch this, you know, when something's not working, you have two choices. What? Oh, I had a hand on there guiding him. You have two choices when something's not working, right? You can fight it and you can really double down. I feel like we've already tried that. Like, the teachers have checklists at the end of the night that they're supposed to do and all this kind of stuff. It kind of never gets done. And my theory of it is, like, as a teacher, I always wanted to leave my classroom in really good shape when I left. It just seemed like a very natural thing to do, and I feel like there's some good things in that. Here, buddy, let's check in here. It's just as far as, like, oh, and why is the light on in here? Like, this is the stuff. There shouldn't be a light on in here right now.
Dirty rags.
Anyway, dirty bags in the basket. Are there any dirties in there? One. Well, somebody cleaned in the last 2 weeks. But we just kind of keep, oh, and it's warm in here. Always something, you guys. So now we're headed back downstairs with our dirty bags, okay? So you can either fight it, kind of double down, try to give them a little more structure around it, whatever it might be. You know, if it's something that staff isn't doing. We've already kind of tried that. Yep. And are still struggling with it. So I think what we're going to do is, oh, buddy, that's the second time. Okay, go push the number 1. I think what we're going to do is just change it up. So I was paying all the teachers 15 minutes before their class and 15 minutes after their class to tidy up. So the 15 minutes before, I mean, I was just paying them, like, for their own prep time, to go to the bathroom, like, get ready, like, just out of generosity, thinking if I were a teacher, I would really appreciate that, right? And that I would clean my studio anyway, because I would never want to leave it not in great condition for whoever the next teacher was.
Is it my turn?
But I don't know, honey, you go check. But, and so I would really greatly appreciate getting paid for that time, right? What's happened though is I'm paying them for that and they're not doing it. So it's like, not only like would they obviously wouldn't do it if they weren't being paid for it, but even being paid for it, they're not doing it. It's like a quick little dust and okay, whatever. And the mirrors are getting dirtier and dirtier by the week. And it's like, hey, that should never happen, because each teacher, when they go to leave at the end of the night, goes, oh, yep, little Sally ran up and, you know, got the mirrors right here. So I'm going to go ahead and spot clean that spot, right? Anyway, it's not happening. I've already tried to change it up a little bit where we've put some more support around it, given the reminders, given a checklist and that kind of stuff. And could we continue to double down on it? Could I print off individual checklists and make them turn them into me at the end of the night? Yes. But if it's something they really don't want to do, I think that our better option is to look at it in this way and say, okay, they don't really want to do it, so I'm going to stop paying them for something they're not really doing, nor do they want to do. 6 studios a night, Denver would still probably have to do it. So 6 studios a night, that's 3 hours a night that I am paying for cleaning every single night that isn't really getting done, right? I'm going to put those there so I remember to take them with me when we go. So 3 hours a night of cleaning times Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5 nights that I'm paying for this. That's a lot of hours cleaning, right? And it's just with teachers. That's not considering down here. That's not considering reception and ambassadors and everything that they're doing, which they are doing. They're cleaning stuff for the most part. So just teachers, just the studios, I am paying, what did I say? 5, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5, so 15 hours a week at a teacher rate. They're getting their teaching rate for this, which is higher, right? So they're getting paid at a teacher rate to do this. They're not wanting to do it. Okay, fine. I think I'm sick of fighting the battle. So I think they're just going to get paid if they teach a class from 5 or classes from 5 to 7. 5 to 7 it is. And then we will use that money to go hire, a cleaning person. And I think the cleaning person could probably get a lot more done in fewer hours. So in the long run, I think it's going to be a better decision. Anywho, so that's a thought. Not a decision yet, but a thought. Something that I'm trying to figure out, how we make this work the best that we can. People change. Things change. People are different than you. People think differently than you. And you either have to figure out how to make it work or continue to fight an uphill battle. Sometimes it's worth the uphill battle. Sometimes it's not. It's that cliche saying, right, pick your battles, is really true. I would rather fight for things like culture than cleaning, right? So do I have to fight really, really hard for the culture that I'm trying to create here, which is no favoritism and those types of things? Do I have to fight other people to really make sure that that's happening? Yes, because it's a hard thing to do, right? I have 40 people on staff. It's really hard to get 40 people all that committed to your vision, right? So I would rather pick that battle, fight that battle, continue to push for culture than something silly like cleaning, because it doesn't directly affect the kids, right? So that's kind of where I'm at with it anyway. All right, so rags and a soapbox. Check. Josh is working on mudding, and I dropped off the new mop pads. Oh, vending machine. That's another thing we're going to look at. I'll see if Barrett can help me with that quick. But we'll check on Josh quick. Are you in here, babe? Yourself?
No, KWWL popped up with something from Hudson.
Gotcha. So you got it taped and mudded a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna let this dry and then we'll do it again.
Okay. I want to put new, I don't know if you heard me say this or not, but I want to put new vent cover things up eventually too when we repaint.
Yeah.
I think that would make a big difference. Is it a problem with the sprinklers missing its little...
That was from me walking up there. It's in my office.
Oh.
I'll pop it back in when it's done.
Got it. Missing its little, whatever you call that.
That fell out and that fell out. Fell down.
Yeah, there's like...
They're not really screwed into anything.
No, that's what I mean. They're like hanging and they look discolored and they're dirty. There's like dust in them. I think it's probably time to buy new ones. So just to let that dry.
Yeah.
The vending machine's also on the list. I don't know if you want to do that or if you just would like to hang up there on the top of the ladder and wait for it to dry. But
No.
see if Barrett can help me with the vending machine too. So. Anyway, the vending machine's looking a little bare, a little empty. And we also need to check dates on stuff. So those are like August, so we're good there. Sell by 9/15, sell by 10/31. Anywho, but we still need to double check dates because it's been a few weeks. 10/17. I don't know about the beef jerky. Oh, January of 2025. Perfect. So, anywho, the vending machine has not really paid at all for itself at this point, but we're hoping, obviously, that it will continue to be something that more and more people will pick up on. They'll know what's in there and they'll be like, I don't have to. It's a convenience thing, right? Obviously, the stuff in the vending machine is more expensive than if you were to buy it yourself. But if you're a busy parent, like a lot of our parents, there's convenience in the fact that I don't care. I'm not going to pack it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to go to Sam's Club and buy my own and keep it somewhere in my house. And then remember the morning of dance to pack it. Like, it's already there. I'm just going to get some. Also, we do not have the credit card thing working yet. Ooh, there it is. Because it's this whole ordeal about, like, we have to, like, update the entire vending machine, and it's something that just needs to get done. We just haven't done it because it is like a far more intense than what we were expecting this vending machine to be, as far as the technical side of it, and all the stuff that we had to do to get all that set up is ridiculous. I don't even know if we're paying every month for this service at this point, but you have to pay monthly for the credit card reader. You have to pay a % of every credit card, of course. So it's like, it really is not great. I kind of wish we wouldn't have done it. The only thing that's going to change my mind is if we get it up and going, and then all of a sudden stuff's moving a lot faster because people don't carry cash as much anymore. And if that really is an added convenience, maybe we will see a huge uptick in sales. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we're going to get into here and see what we got going on. See if we can put some more stuff in it, fill it a little bit more. I don't know. I might have to go to Sam's Club. We'll see. Okay, so vending machine is updated. Unfortunately, see, here's the part of the vending machine that's a problem. So this stuff technically by date is done for. So we've got to take them out, right? They're like July 10th dates or whatever. And so these had to go out. A bunch of Sprite had to come out, and Oreos had to come out because of date. We were able to fill, so we have sold some goldfish, so we were able to fill the goldfish to the back. The fruit snacks have been selling, which makes sense with our crowd, so we filled those to the back. The Skittles, same thing. Those only had a few left, so we filled those to the back. And the Frosted Animal crackers, we were able to fill those to the back as well. Surprisingly, like, I'm just shocked the beef jerky is not going. To me, that is just such a nice thing to have, like, as a little snack. It's really popular with people, better than like a candy bar, but I don't know. And then with the drinks, same thing. We had to swap out a few things. Luckily, we had some new colors of Powerade to replace those Gatorades that we had to take out. We watch Roman Atwood on YouTube, and Josh is now looking for silver because Roman does, so. It was more than that. It was like $15 or something. If it's 1964 or before, the quarters were made out of real silver.
Oh, 1965.
65. So they're worth, like, I think he said like $15 if you take them in, because they're silver. So there's not many in circulation, I don't think, anymore, because everyone has traded them in, but you never know. So he is now looking through the quarters as well.
66.
So those are quarters that people put in the machine. So the machine has the quarters it's going to give you back, but then it also has like a little place where it dumps in if people paid with quarters. So those are the quarters that people paid with. And I mean, yeah, so guys, this is ones. These are just ones. And that's what was in the vending machine since I don't remember the last time I checked it. So it's not a super lucrative. When you look at this is what came out of it. I don't know what that is. Maybe $30 a ones there. And we're having to discard this much product because it's old. That's the issue. So we're still new to this. We're still trying to get it dialed in to figure out what our customers really like, what they're going to eat and drink, and what they find value in, so that we're able to provide those things and they don't go bad before they get used up. So we're still learning and figuring it out. You pay for your education one way or the other, that's what they say. So anyway, vending machine is kind of empty because we just don't have new things to put into these empty spots, but yet at the same time the ones that are there are like stocked full for the most part. Candy bars, not so much because we didn't have more, but there's still quite a few. So yeah, it's pretty stocked. What are you finding, some 65s or what?
Lots of 65s.
Lots of 65s. No 64s, huh?
Nada.
Not a single one. Nope. Everybody's already done. Anyway, so vending machine is done. Most of the things are done. We just have to finish with what we want to do with them. If we want to do a second layer of mud on that. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. If we want to do a second layer of mud on that drywall in the bathroom. Otherwise, for the most part, it's just kind of picking up after ourselves, you know, empty boxes and boxes that need to go home of stuff that's outdated, that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much it. I have a ton of office stuff to do. I was down yesterday with a migraine, and so had planned on working in the office yesterday and today, so a little behind when that happens. Unfortunately, when you have 7 days a week worth of work and something slows you down, it's just not very fun. But anyway, so lots of office work to do when I get home, and of course the normal mom stuff of laundry and clothes and getting them ready for the week and all that. So that's kind of the rest of our day. So we're going to try to get out of here as soon as we can. I don't know how long it takes this mud to dry in here. That's kind of what we're waiting on. So you can't really put a second layer on until it's to a certain point of being dry. So we'll have to see. Or maybe we'll decide one layer for now is fine. We'll come back and look at it later in the week. But this obviously needs to go back and find its home in that. All right, guys. Well, that's probably the end of the vlog unless we see, you know, a woodchuck or something else exciting around the building, but hopefully not. Yeah, we're gonna go get some lunch soon, okay, buddy? This one's hungry. Maybe, we'll see. All right, bye, guys. I forgot. One more thing on the list. We want to get a banner back up in the entryway for a photo op. But we put those trophy cabinets up, so we have to find one that fits or order a new one if none fit between those cabinets. So we're going to look here. These are all of our step and repeats that we have in different banners and stuff. So we're going to see what we've got and get something up out there. All right, all the hard part's done. Figuring out which poles go to which banner. That's the hard part. We had a whole other set out. That wasn't really right. So I had to get a whole different set out. But we got to center it yet, but you can kind of see what I was thinking here with the trophy cabinets on either side and then the banner in the middle.
Oh.
And then we had to leave room for the, we had to leave room for the Christmas trees. Around Christmas time, we put one in that corner, one in this corner. So for the remainder of the year, we're going to have to find something to go in that corner too, otherwise it looks really silly. But something in the corner, and then we have this kind of area that's going to work well for our step and repeat. Kids like to take pictures here. First day of dance with a little sign they can hold, that kind of thing. We're really crooked right now. The top. The right side's a lot higher. See it?
Holy tamale. Dad, you need to bring that side up.
He's working on it. He's working on it. See, I forgot this was on my list. Well, I didn't really get it added on my list, that's why. But, yep. I've seen kids out here taking pictures. Because it's summer, we have people who come just for a week. And so their 1 week of camp could be last week, could be this coming week. So technically it's kind of their first day, and it's really exciting. And so they've still been taking pictures and stuff. They just haven't had the great sort of photo op area to do so. And so I wanted to get that up. So we are getting that done. Do you think the mud will be dry? Probably not. Okay. We might just leave with one coat of mud for now. Is that what you're thinking? Okay. So now we just have to look at it and see. Maybe your tape measure would be a good tool here. It's hard to tell. It looks like it's maybe closer to that right side than it is the left side from here. get it centered, and then we'll be good to go.
Same.
Using non-standard measurement. Dad's using standard measurement.
Was it the same, Dad?
After I moved it.
Okay, looks pretty good. Yeah? I think the one issue we're having is, do you see how the poles are further out? The top pole, you know, we extended 2 to 3 inches and the bottom pole is not. So I think that's why we're getting them random. We got some big creases. Yeah? I do. Or not creases, but like
Oh, yeah.
wrinkles.
Like one right here.
Yep, There's a big one on the other side too.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
One right here.
I think we just need to extend that bottom pole just a little bit. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for today. Vending machine stocked. We've taken a step forward on the whole bathroom leak situation, and got this up, which is looking good, and it's definitely a customer-facing, kind of fun, exciting thing that I wanted to get done. And we gotta go take these kids to have some lunch. Oh, I got my dirty rags. Go home to wash those. So yeah, get all the stuff, and then all the computer stuff that needs to be done too. So have lunch, go home, and I'll work at my home office to try to get as many things knocked out on the computer as I possibly can. We are not technically open on Sunday nights right now for the month of July, and most of August. That's when our teen kids, our comp kids, kind of have a break a little bit from the comp program anyway. So yeah, kind of a quiet night allows me to hopefully get a lot of stuff done on the computer as I'm playing catch up big time. So all right guys, now the last time was a little premature. Now I think we're gonna say goodbye for the day. What's the ladder for? Oh, I was gonna make the bottom ones longer. Okay. Anyway, bye guys.